Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. Okay, I kind of did a little brief thing on Craton 101. Now we're going to do Water 101. Okay. Here you see a National Water Quality Assessment chart program chart. OzArk Plateaus, plural, study unit. Okay, you have the Springfield Plateau Aquifer, OzArk Aquifer, St. Francis Aquifer, Western Interior Plains Confining System. Now, interestingly enough, this is all fresh water. This is saline water. Do you need water to grow food? Do you need water to stay alive? A lot of preppers don't understand that you need water. I sat in the cabin one day and a man sat there and said, you know, I have given this a lot of thought for a lot of years. And if we don't have food in our storage that has water in it, we're going to be hurting. We got to have food with water in it. You know, cans of green beans with water already in it. And my friends and I looked at each other, and the one is, he'll speak right out. He's pretty blunt. He said, you know, if someone's that stupid, they deserve to die. So, and the guy didn't understand that my friend was saying, you are stupid and you deserve to die. But whatever. Okay, so aquifers. Now, which way did I go? Which way do I go? There. Okay. Water. You need water. This is from a website that used to have my information on it. 90% of this page is my material that I did the research on and came up with. And when the man found out that I was a flat earther, he pulled my map, that map that everybody's found on his website. He pulled it. He pulled my name, pulled my phone number, my email, everything. So unfortunately, a lot of people are going to die because of that decision, but not on my head. And I begged him not to do it. I said, don't do it. You're going to be killing people if you do it. He didn't care. No biggie. His name is Ken Updegrove. You might write him and remonstrate with him or admonish him or rebuke him or exhort him or whatever you want to do. Try to get him to put it back on there because he gets thousands and thousands of hits a month, and I get maybe a dozen hits a month. So here, this is just a map of the river systems, just the rivers. This is the drainages, and you'll see here you have the Mississippi, okay, the Missouri, you got the Arkansas down here, and it should show, here's the Osage, which comes down in there as a border. And the Illinois, there's also the Brown and the Grand River. That's probably the Grand there. So there's borders other than right there to right there. It's the only open slot in there. All righty, I'm going to back out real quick and find out if there's anything else that I wanted to cover in that direction. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Touchy. Okay. All right, so the pointer out of there. Okay, covered that. Western Interior Plains Aquifer System, saline. Okay. There is an aquifer system there, saline. Southeast Kansas, they put a, what do you call it, a moratorium on drilling wells for a few years when they did a study to see if they were concerned about the availability of water, well water. And when they finished the study, they said, drill as many wells as you want. We'll never be able to use all the water. Have at it. Grow all you want. Plant all you want. However, the OzArk Plateaus, plural again, aquifer system is freshwater, okay? Let's see, I want to go that way. Now I'm going to do a series of maps, and I just wanted to, if you glance at this, here's the Ozarks. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Whatever the deal is here, it's got mountains, Appalachian Plateau, Piedmont Plateau, low interior low plateaus. You got the Cumberland Gap Plateau, Ozarks and Ouachitas. So this is the U.S. interior highlands. You got the Great Plains, which are high, and then you got your the Rockies and all this. So just interesting that the Ozark Plateau sticks out. Again, whatever the reason behind this map is, I don't know, but it's interesting that the Ozark Plateau sticks out. I mean, you can see the Appalachians, you can see Florida's on a bunch of water, an aquifer of some kind, I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure out what this was. I might have a further thing, but this is an earthquake map I happened to pull up. I was just looking for maps, Of course, you got the New Madrid seismic zone there. Stay away from the New Madrid seismic zone. It's red in the middle, 64 plus highest hazard, and out to green, which is 8 to 16. That's like a percentage of shock waves or whatever. All right. This looks like it might be related to groundwater or something, but again, the blue and green there stands out like a sore thumb. It's one of the most prominent things on this map, and I can't tell you what all these are because some of them say, some of them aren't. Some of the print is so small that I can't even read it. Again, that one really sticks out. Look at Florida. Yeah, very bizarre. These are aquifers. Basalt aquifers is red up here. Carbonate aquifers, blue. Evaporite karst. Carbonate. Carbonate karst is your main one. That's your karst is the formation, the type of rock here that is very, very highly conducive to having good water, good aquifers. Again, whatever. This is sandstone and something. I might have another map that shows more, but this is an aquifer. Now, it's brown. I wish I could read the key there, but I can't. This is the Ogallala Aquifer. This was the largest aquifer in the country. It used to be about 300 feet of water. It was enough water to cover the entire United States 4 feet deep in water. That's how much water was in there. Now it's down to about 80 feet. It's going away rapidly. I had a man come up and visit who was from Lubbock, Texas. He said they're drilling into it. They're hitting blue clay, which is the clay that seals it. And if they drill through that, it's going to drain whatever part of that aquifer is down there in Texas. If they punch through it and they're drilling into it and hitting it, that's how deep they're drilling. And he said when the water runs out there, there's going to be war. And he was planning on moving here with his well drilling rig. Another shot of that one, or one of them, that Ogallala Aquifer, which is also Tornado Alley, old Tornado Alley. Don't worry about it anymore as much because the electrical imbalance used to be dispelled there. Now it's spread over the rest of the Craton because that is going dry. There's less and less tornadic activity there. I made that prediction in November of 2013 and verified it in about May of 2014. USGS map of principal aquifers of the United States is what that map was. This one's interesting, and I've got another one here, bigger one. United States shale gas plays. Notice Craton. Look at how many of them are kind of along the edge of the Craton. So they've been drilling in there. They drill about a mile deep and 5 miles, whatever it is, and they pump dirty, crappy water in there to pollute the rest of the water in the area. They've done it out here. They've polluted 3 billion gallons of water in California, drinking water, well water, polluted it with, because they don't care about what water they pump in. So they pump in seawater, dirty water, sewage water, just to push that precious oil out. Yeah, right. Really intelligent. So they're buying themselves a heap of hurt. Dutch census said that they've reawakened. This is not him saying it. Somebody else did. They reawakened the million-year-old fault line over here in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and that they have bought themselves a world of hurt. Surficial materials in the cone terminus United States, continental United States, cone terminus. Again, the purple there. Yeah, whatever. Back to that one. So, Craton 101. And I think that's about all of the oddball maps with where the Craton or the the OzArk Plateau stood out. I'm going to check. I'll pause it. I want to get this in here. Got about 4 minutes. I started off looking for, and this is about the only one that even came close. You've got rainfall. Okay, you've got ponds, streams, rivers, lakes. You've got reservoirs, man-made. You have springs. Well, a map of the springs in Missouri would look like the whole map. If you put a dot on every gun owner in Texas, every orange, a red dot is every gun owner in Texas, the whole map is red. Well, in Missouri, if you put a black dot on every spring, the whole map would be black. But notice, this one does a good job because it not only has the rivers, but it's also got the lake system where you see these here. You got Table Rock, well, not Table Rock, Bull Shoals down here. There's another one in Arkansas. Something Ferry, Bull Shoals, Table Rock. And then it comes up into, there's Pomme de Terre somewhere. Truman Lake, Truman Reservoir, Lake of the Ozarks, and then, of course, Stockton Lake. I think that's, Stockton Lake there, I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. I don't really see anything that looks like Stockton Lake. Stockton Lake, though, is the dam's on the north, and it comes down, and it's got two arms, and it kind of looks like that. So I don't know if it is or not. But anyway, maps of, I'd like to see a map of the first three magnitudes of springs. The springs are not aquifers. Springs are not, rivers and lakes. They're just holes in the ground where water comes out. Could be the side of a mountain. Could be a hole in the ground. Bennett Springs. There's nothing. There's a big hole in the ground. There's a river and a fish hatchery. Okay. Roaring River. It comes out of a mountain. A big A-frame chunks of rock about 30 feet high, and there's a spring that comes out of that. A river comes out of the mountain. They're ice cold. My gut feeling, instinct question is, does that water come from outside of the earth? Is it a fresh recharging from outside of the firmament? Ice cold water. The water outside the firmament is cold. Anyway, I don't know. This is a question. So this is a pretty good map. It's the only one I found that showed anything like what I wanted to find. There's one of the Plateau. I'm just going to go through these and let them play and just kind of, I might comment, I might not. Those are the actual plateaus. And I'm running out of time here on 15 minutes, so. This is from Peak Bagger, people that climb peaks. See, there's one in there high enough to mess with. There should be more. Tamsauk. That's about where I started, so I'm probably going to end up there. Maybe it'll pick that one up as a screen, as a thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. So this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. Lots of water here, multiple types, multiple sources. Thank you. God bless.